Hey everybody, it's Chainsaw Reacts. Today, guys, I'm going to be talking about the big thing that dropped today, which is our first official look at Superman for Supergirl Season 2. What I really like about this photo, which we'll get to in a second, obviously, is that we get to see both Tyler Hoechlin as Superman and Melissa Benoist as Supergirl in the same photo, in the suits together. So we get to see the similarities and the differences in the suits automatically, because I was thinking they're probably going to release a photo at some point right before they premiere, like, here's your first official look at Superman, and he's there by himself, but they gave us both Supergirl and Superman in the same photo. Anyways, let's get to the actual photo itself. Let's get to the thing right now. So when I first saw this photo, I was like, yes! But the first thing that I noticed that was a big difference, obviously, is the S's. Now, for Supergirl, she has the red S with the blue in the back, and there's like kind of like an outline, I guess, like maybe it's yellow or white. I can't remember off the top of my head if there's like, but it looks like there's some kind of colored outline in her S. But in Superman's S, it is the full S with the red and then the yellow in the back, and then the rest of it's blue, obviously. So that was one big difference, is that his S is really different from hers. It's the classic Superman S, of course, but I like the fact that they gave that difference, because if it would have been the same as hers, then it would have been like, okay, it's kind of too close, because they've already set up that Superman in this universe has been around for a while. He's been doing this for quite some time, and she kind of started in season 1 officially, so it makes sense that his suit is more upgraded. It looks different than hers. It makes more sense that way. Now, another difference I noticed is that the belts. Now, her belt isn't really a belt per se. It's kind of like just a design or whatever. It's gold, yellowish or whatever, and I like the touch for hers, but I like the fact for his, it's just red with a little bit of the yellow in it. I like that. So that's one big difference. Now, another big difference I noticed in terms of the suits is that there is where the capes are. Now, her cape, it goes into the collar a little bit. Like, that's where the cape kind of starts, is in the collar, and it comes out to the back. For his, what I liked, and I didn't really notice it at first until I really started like examining and looking through all the things and seeing the differences and, you know, the similarities of the blue and how it's textured, is that there is that slight little gold yellowish thing that kind of like, that's where the cape starts. And I like the fact that it's there. Like, it shows a major difference in hers, where it's going inside the top of the shirt or top of the suit or whatever. But his, it's on the outside, and you have this little gold bar that kind of folds over. So I like the fact that they did that. And the boots he's wearing looks very good. It kind of reminds me of the boots from season 1, because we did get to see Superman's boots in season 1 of Supergirl in on a particular episode. There might have been 2 episodes where we get to see his boots. We just don't get to see anything else. But I like the style or whatever. And the capes, obviously, they look very familiar. His cape looks more like looks stronger in a sense, because we know that she got a cape. But it was like a little bit later or whatever, like it was like, I think it was in the pilot, but it was like, you know, oh yeah, we need a cape for aerodynamic, and it looks like from the texture style from this photo that his cape looks more durable. It might be stronger. I'm not 100% sure. Now, the one critique I do want to point out, because there has been some negative criticisms about the suit, because, you know, the underwear's not on the outside, which I don't care about the fact the underwear's not on the outside. I honestly, if they would have had Superman's underwear on the outside like he did back in the olden days, I probably would not have liked the suit as much. But I like the fact that they went with more traditionalized, a more modern look at Superman for the suit. But the one critique I notice about the picture is not so much the suit, it's Tyler's face. It's a little weird, but it's not bad overall, like, oh my god, what was he thinking? It just looks kind of strange, and people have been criticizing that, saying it looks too generic. They didn't put a lot of effort into the suit. For me, I like the fact that it looks like it's something simple. It's not over the top, because Superman's not really been known to have a very elaborate suit and has all these crazy things. If you look closely in the suit, you'll see marks in the design where it's like it's designed kind of like hers. So you do see that distinction. From far away from this photo, you kind of have to really look to see that there is actual lines, like design wise. It looks kind of like a darker blue or whatever that goes down or whatever. So I like the fact that they have that in as well to kind of give it a little bit of design. And the texture obviously looks the same as well. So I like the fact that they kept that for both. I'm really intrigued to see what his involvement is for the first 2 episodes he's officially confirmed in. And they're pushing this so hard, because they had San Diego Comic-Con last weekend, and he was on the panel. He was on the panel for season 2, and he doesn't really know much. And the way he was being interviewed and being asked, it sounds like he knows that he's going to be in more episodes past the first 2 because they have officially confirmed he's in the first 2 episodes. What is his involvement? I'm not really sure, but I'm assuming he's probably fighting people, and we're going to see him fly, and we're going to see him interact with Kara and maybe Martian Manhunter and a few other characters. But past that, I don't know what he's going to be doing. I'm hoping that they keep him around because they're really pushing this hard because they had him at Comic-Con with the cast. They have this photo. They're pushing it hard. Superman, Supergirl together. So you got to think that he's going to be appearing in more than just the first 2 episodes. You just got to think that it's logical. If you have him on the show, keep him on the show somewhat. Like, don't make him like a reoccurring character. Like every couple episodes, he'll make a small appearance. Like, that would be fine. But what I was reading about in terms of them bringing Superman on, the reason why they didn't have Superman on the show officially with an actor playing him, where you see his face, you hear him talk, is that they wanted to build Kara. They wanted to build up Supergirl. They wanted it to be her own show. They didn't want it to be where you have Supergirl and then the mid-season finale, Superman shows up and it completely changes the game. You don't care about Kara that much. You don't care about Supergirl that much. All you care about is Superman. Now, that might still happen. That might still be the case with this because Superman is such an iconic and a Titan character. So if Tyler Hoechlin crushes it, destroys it, and everyone loves his appearance on the first 2 episodes and maybe more spots down the road in terms of appearing for a couple of minutes an episode or whatever from time to time, then they might make a Superman show. I doubt it, but they might. You just don't know. It just depends on how this goes over. As they stated, it wasn't that hard to get Superman. So if it wasn't that hard to get him, then you got to think that they've been thinking of other things they can do. I don't know. But with this photo, I like the differences and I like the similarities of the outfits. They do look good together. I'm really interested to see how they're going to be interacting because apparently there's going to be some tension in terms of how both of them are being heroes and how they're doing things differently being heroes. So I'm very intrigued to see what happens. But I do like the suit. I know some people have been criticizing and complaining online, but for me personally, honestly, I like the suit, and I can't wait to see what he does when the show premieres October 10th or something like that. Man, it's still a while away, but I'm very intrigued to see what it's going to look like on screen, like what happened. Like, there's going to be a trailer, and when that trailer drops for season 2, you're going to see Superman in the trailer. They're going to push that hard. Superman is here, Superman. So, you know it's going to happen. So, what do you guys think of this picture? Let me know in the comment section below. Are you excited for Superman on Supergirl Season 2? Are you going to check out Supergirl Season 2? If you haven't seen Season 1, are you just going to watch to see how Superman does, how Tyler does on the show? Whatever your thoughts are about this picture, about Superman and Supergirl in general, whatever your thoughts are, let me know in the comment section below. I'm very excited to see what happens. But for this first official look, overall, pretty good. I like it. They look good together. You know, cousin and cousin. It looks pretty good to me. Can't wait to see more. So there you have it, guys. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I'll talk to you guys later. Peace out.